Hello everyone. So we will start our webinar for the day. First of all, a warm welcome to one and all. I am Payal Agrawal from Samsung R&D India. In today's webinar, we will cover in depth on how you can manage your devices better and minimize your organization's attack surface by leveraging Samsung Knox with ManageEngine UEM. With me today, I have Mr. Marek from Samsung and Mr. Rishab from ManageEngine. Marek is our Samsung Knox Partner Program Regional Manager for Europe. He has over 16 years of experience in the field of mobile technology and solution sales. Rishab is a product evangelist at ManageEngine. He focuses on growth, partnerships, and product positioning for ManageEngine Mobile Device Manager Plus, which is a part of ManageEngine's UEM and security suite. Now, I would like to invite Rishab to take you all through ManageEngine and its capabilities. Over to you, Rishab.
Thanks a lot, Payal, and hello everyone. I'm Rishab, a product evangelist at ManageEngine, a division of Zoho Corp. So before we begin, I'd like to let you all know that we have an expert panel waiting to answer your questions. So do post any queries that you may have, and our panelists will answer them for you. We'll also be answering some interesting questions live at the end of the session. So do tune in until the end. And also, if you face any difficulties in hearing me or viewing the screen share at any point in time, then get in touch with us for that as well, using the chat option that's available. So let me begin by introducing you all to Zoho Corp. We are a privately held and bootstrap company, and we have been profitable since our inception over 25 years ago. We cater to different business needs through 5 of our main brands, and ManageEngine is our IT management division. Zoho.com crafts applications for your business, collaboration, and productivity. Our very first division, which is WebNMS, got merged with Zoho IoT last year to unify our operations and applications. So we see Zoho as an operating system for your business, while ManageEngine as the operations management system for your business. So that's how we like to summarize ManageEngine and Zoho for you. And Zoho Schools of Learning has a very special place at Zoho Corp, and we equip young minds with soft skills that are necessary for their life through this initiative. Currently, over 10% of our workforce are graduates of Zoho Schools of Learning. We have recently launched 2 new brands, Trainer Central to equip online trainers with tools for conducting their courses, and Control for streamlining processes in organizations, that is using intuitive workflows. So Zoho Corp is spread across the globe, and we are rapidly expanding our operations. During this expansion, we are actualizing what we call as transnational localism to counteract globalization that concentrates around just your urban areas. Through this initiative, we have opened over 25 offices exclusively in rural parts of India to bring development and to also allow our employees to work from their preferred locations. We also host our own data centers globally, and we had taken this decision keeping your privacy in mind. Our commitment to privacy is so strong that we use only internal tools and software to run over 90% of Zoho's day-to-day operations. And what enables us to achieve this feat is our app ecosystem consisting of over 200 applications spanning across business verticals. I can proudly say that Zoho runs on Zoho, where over 10,000 of our employees beta test all applications in real time for the best scalability and reliability for the 75 million users that we serve globally. ManageEngine, the IT management division, alone caters close to 300,000 clients with the help of our 750 global partners. And more than half of ManageEngine's applications are now available in our Zoho native cloud. And these numbers will go up rapidly as we ride the SaaS wave. And I'm very delighted to announce to all of you that ManageEngine is celebrating the 20th anniversary of success in IT management market. And we've been helping organizations combat challenges in IT through 6 of our major offerings. This slide here gives you a picture of these 6 offerings. We help run your IT and security operations smoothly, starting with the backbone of all operations, which is ticketing. Since many tasks begin and revolve around tickets, we have created a full stack enterprise service management suite to cover not just your ticketing needs, but also your IT asset management, and IT workflow orchestration needs. And just like ticketing, another solution whose existence is of paramount importance in an organization is identity and access management. So we help monitor, configure, backup, and even secure user identities because it is critical to ensure your business continuity. Our identity and access management suite also focuses on securing access to on-premises and cloud applications through single sign-on and multi-factor authentication. Now, keeping a track of privileged access in your network is critical to security as well, and we help achieve these capabilities through our IAM suite. For improved risk analysis and increased security posture, you can make use of our security information and event management capabilities. Our AI-based UEBA, or user and entity behavior analytics, is very good at detecting risks and analyzing those risks as well very instantly. Managing and securing your end user devices is critical as any other activity because they are the medium through which your users get all their work done. So our unified endpoint management and security solution helps achieve this through a unified console, covering all major device types and operating systems. And similar to your end user devices, network endpoints can be managed from a unified space with our IT operations management suite. The capabilities of this suite span across your network endpoints, servers, and your applications. All your IT management and security operations are not complete without a full-fledged reporting tool. So we built an AI-based IT analytics solution that scans every nook and corner of your network to help you with the best business intelligence so that you can take informed decisions. And our goal here at ManageEngine is to unify IT and security operations, and we are constantly striving towards that. All our offerings are tightly integrated to form an application ecosystem for your business. We value integrations and partnerships, be it within or outside Zoho. And we have one such valued partnership with Samsung since 2013, through which we are addressing the device management and security needs of our mutual customers. We are a Samsung Knox validated partner, and Samsung Knox is a defense-grade security and management platform that's built on top of the existing Android enterprise framework. Now, when we say that we are a Knox validated partner, it means that we fulfill all guidelines put forth by Samsung to manage your Knox devices seamlessly. I think Marek here is the best person who could expand more on Knox. Marek, would you like to take the stage?
Of course, thank you very much for this great intro. Hello, everyone. Nice to be here with you. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Knox Partner Program that I'm leading for Europe. And I'm going to also provide you a little bit feedback on how we work with our software partners to give you even more than the Knox platform itself. So I guess there's no better place to be than this ManageEngine webinar to prove you that Samsung is trying to give them even more than its own products to the end customer, and even more enhancements to our partners to make the end-to-end solution offering even greater on our mobile devices. So the beginning of our partnership programs is basically reaching out to 2011, when we have something that you may recall as Samsung Enterprise Alliance Program. Samsung Enterprise Alliance Program was our response to growing demand of integration with our devices, with our systems based on Android. It was mainly focused on the technical aspects of partnership, and basically most of the partners included in that program were software vendors, developers, and some individual companies that were building their own application on Android in early days. And we lasted in that format for a couple of years until we decided to build up a little bit more into the direction of the business values and qualities that we can offer together, in the perspective of selling the mutual values with our partners as well. So in 2019 on SDC conference, there was an announcement that we are changing the model a little bit, and Samsung Enterprise Alliance Program has become the Samsung Knox Partner Program ever since. That change implicated that we redirected the focus a little bit So it was not only about the technical part, it was also about building the business values together for end customers. At that time, it was mainly focused on Knox platform. So we utilize APIs from Knox mostly. And another announcement on SDC 2021 was saying a little bit beyond the former announcement. So we were moving out of the Knox API focus only and giving you, our partners, the most valued technologies available through our program, reaching beyond Knox as well. Currently, we can say that we have over 5,000 partners registered, among which we can find at least 100 global brands, but only 15 of those are Knox validated partners. And that's why it's very important to mention that Zoho, with the ManageEngine product, has been validated. It's a very, important tag, important value for a solution provider, because Knox validation means that this product, this partner, whoever gets that point, gets that validation, is meeting the highest standards required by Samsung to work with Knox platform. It means it's fully capable of providing all the enhancements, the values, the security levels, everything that's best in Samsung gives, it's basically tested in Knox validation program. So, okay. Yeah, and the entire program, Knox Partner Program, basically supports the solution partners on the road of development and enhancing their solutions with our APIs. So we usually choose our partners carefully. We have a very intense onboarding program. We try to locate the values that we can build together with our partners. From that level, we move to the development stage where we build the solutions together and basically merge the existing values from Knox with APIs supporting those with the solution and the use case on a partner side to provide a one single body and a one single solution within the application for our customers. Of course, it all requires proper solution design, so we also support in that. After those 3 steps where we basically create the product, we also support the go-to-market for our partners. So those 4 steps are very crucial. We choose the best, most valued partners, develop the solution together with them, and at the end, we support them to go to market to meet our customers. It's all because we noticed that the market is actually looking a little bit, looking for a little bit more than we offered since Knox has arrived to the market. So we kicked off with Knox because Android was not that secure at that time, and we did everything to make Android a new enterprise-ready OS, and that's why we kicked off with Knox in the early days. Today we have multiple different sorts of Knox tools combined in one single Knox platform. But even though with our hardware and that Knox platform, which is fully capable to support you, we still need to meet the growing demand of the market for an end-to-end solution. And this is where our partners come in, because we are not able to supply a solution that will meet all the expectations. That's why we are growing on the ecosystem of partners and provide end-to-end solutions together. So let me give you an example of such a case. Of course, we cannot mention the organization name here, but as you can see, basically we are talking about a police car and the use case in some kind of field force activity. Well, if we wouldn't have the partner environment, if we were not ready to meet this kind of expectation, we would be only a provider of hardware, so a single device provider, and that would be all of it. But with our capability to merge and bundle between our partners, we could provide not only a mobile device, but also a kind of tech supportive environment with a full accessory kit containing a touch screen and a keyboard, which is actually changing the entire picture of what we are providing, what we're giving. It's all managed, it's all secured, it's all connected, but in a way that suits the requirements of the customer. So an end-to-end approach here. Not only the hardware part, not only the enrollment manageability, but also business applications, accessories, the way that you can handle this entire setup with your use case. It's all connected, it's all here, it's all provided by Samsung and the environment of partners we have. And it's all out there for our partners to reach. Basically, Knox has a very strong legacy on the security and manageability. That's why we choose the best EMMs to partner. That's why we're carefully validating them. That's why we are limiting the range of partners who actually get to be the Knox validated partner. That's why Zoho and ManageEngine was chosen, because of the complexity, the entire scope and the environment they provide altogether. We are happy to be providing the enhancements by Knox API to some of the capabilities, some of the features, and we are very happy to be working together with ManageEngine in a way that it will basically provide the end-to-end, fully managed, fully controlled and secure environment for our customers, because that's our goal. That's exactly the target for us, to make our customers happy with an end-to-end single platform environment. Of course, customers seek for new demand, new abilities, new functionalities all the time. That's why we are still working on new solutions. Currently, we are shortening the way of provisioning the devices. We're working on new tools to be provided together in an all-in-one device, let's say, environment. And to do that properly, we're onboarding new partners and working with new ecosystems. But at this stage, we are happy to say that with our existing partner ecosystem, we can already onboard multiple devices, we can already deploy the proper settings, and we can control security on all levels. With enhancements provided from Knox and partners like ManageEngine, this is all available for our customers. So there are things that are typical for Samsung only, and enhancements that we bring together with those features, well, they are unique for our devices and unique for our capabilities. That's why many partners also look forward to connect to Samsung and become a partner. One of those things is Samsung Knox eFOTA, which is a solution that provides the control over firmware updates. It's not only giving you the ability to log down a certain level of updates and a certain level of firmware to all of your devices, but also cutting out any interactions with the end user to the level where it's fully managed. The environment it will be fully managed by the administrator and basically provide you the full scope of options in your one single console environment. But this is something that you probably already know. We are still growing, we are still seeking for new features, and we find partners like Zoho and ManageEngine solution very important for us, because we're always constantly moving forward, always constantly demanding more from these partners, and the Knox validation badge is not always given for the same requirements. So it's modifying the scope of requirements year by year, and you might say that currently we're changing and looking for a new direction. Which is only era of integrations with our partners that will provide an even better experience than we can provide right now. So with this said, I want to give back the voice and wish you all a good day. Thank you very much.
Well, thanks a lot, Marek, for that detailed explanation on what Knox is and how Knox evolved over time to include partners like ManageEngine for augmenting capabilities. So this slide here talks about ManageEngine and its combined capabilities with Samsung Knox. So ManageEngine combines capabilities from two main components of Knox to provide extensive features on your Samsung devices. So Knox Mobile Enrollment helps with the zero-touch provisioning, and Samsung Knox Service plugin helps in advanced customization and defense-grade security. And we combine these capabilities along with ManageEngine. And this partnership enables us to provide you with an end-to-end device management experience through the various features that are made available. To understand these features better, I'd like to take you through a few use cases that we commonly encounter, starting with how you can tackle device management and security challenges in a typical remote work scenario. Now, this is still a very relevant case where you have many organizations granting work from home to their employees. In a typical remote work scenario, you'll find that your workforce is mobile and so are the devices. Now, this adds logistic overhead in setting up and distributing the devices, sometimes even leading to delays and loss of productivity. Secondly, you'll find that the line between personal and work devices is vanishing rapidly, while the importance given to user privacy is increasing day by day. Now, this can be an alarming concern from a security standpoint, and the absence of corporate firewalls and proxy servers when working remotely adds to this burden. Thirdly, it has become more convenient for the employees to do their work from a personal or BYOD device. Now, while it provides some amount of flexibility, securing access to resources behind a corporate firewall is a major pain point here. Now, these three challenges that I mentioned now cover a significant portion of the device lifecycle, which our partnership with Samsung can help you solve easily. So let's see how that is done. Our integration with KME or Knox Mobile Enrollment allows you to ship newly purchased devices directly to the users, eliminating any logistic concerns that you may have. So all newly purchased devices are added to the KME portal by your reseller, and it will sync with our console automatically. Now, this facilitates zero-touch enrollment as soon as the device is turned on for the very first time. And with just a few taps, your end users will be able to authenticate themselves with their directory credentials, and all necessary security policies, resources, apps will be provisioned onto the devices automatically. Now, this makes it a true zero-touch provisioning experience for your admins and employees. To address the security privacy conundrum on your BYOD devices, you can leverage containerization. Now, many of you must be aware of containerization that separates your personal and corporate data. Samsung devices can be set up with a Knox container, which leverages the existing Android native container to provide even better customization and security. And on devices running Android 11 and above, you can even leverage Samsung's separated apps, which creates a personal folder within a fully managed corporate device. So you can set what apps are approved within the folder and also set data sharing restrictions between the spaces to prevent accidental data leaks while still providing the privacy that your employees will expect. Now, to ensure advanced security on devices, even in the absence of corporate firewalls, you can set up a firewall at the device level through our integration with Knox Service Plugin or KSP. Now, KSP, which is Samsung's OEM config tool, is integrated right into our console. Hence, we can provide you zero-day support to all new Knox features and versions as well. So we even help push the KSP app onto the devices, which is a prerequisite for customizing them. There are many other security and data loss prevention policies that you can leverage with our KSP integration, like enforcing a non-bypassable VPN for seamless corporate resource access, or setting up a VPN over tethering, and even VPN chaining that helps in double encrypting data in transit. Some other features like continuous multi-factor authentication, which scans the facial biometrics during a device access continuously, and dual DAR that double encrypts the data at rest are particularly useful in security intensive industries. So it helps comply with stringent security guidelines, and we help enforce such policies as well. Speaking of security, another group of people who handle a lot of sensitive information in high pressure scenarios are frontline workers. So let's see how you could keep your frontline workers connected. Now, it's certainly very demanding to ensure secure anytime access to resources to your frontline workforce. And it's further demanding to ensure a consistent user experience for them because they use multiple devices to get their work done. For instance, they could be using a computer at their office and an in-vehicle computing system when they're in transit and a tablet when they're in the field. So they have different devices that they're using. Now, this adds to the cost and device management complexity as well. Device unification through Samsung DeX is the key to solve this issue. And Samsung DeX empowers your mobile workforce with an instant, full-fledged desktop experience that is powered just with a Samsung devices, a monitor, and input peripherals like your mouse and keyboard. And ManageEngine's UEM can help enhance this experience further by allowing you to configure default apps that open when DeX is started, or allow list applications, add app and URL shortcuts, or even customize the icon layout and the wallpaper of your devices, among many other settings that are available. And speaking of unification and user experience, Samsung Xcover devices cannot be omitted from the equation. Xcover is Samsung's rugged line of devices that also help with this unification process, and they eliminate the need for your desktop since they're also DeX capable, and the need for fixed lines or radio communication devices like walkie-talkies, and also the need for separate barcode scanners, making them a good fit for your retail segment as well. We help set up these Xcover devices where you can remap their hardware buttons to open apps quickly or even enable push-to-talk services like a walkie-talkie. And Knox Capture, which helps scan and query captured data with your integrated applications like ERP, can also be configured on devices using ManageEngine UEM. A vital challenge that you face with frontline worker devices is ensuring high device availability. Untimely OS updates and critical apps that are not compatible with the new OS can bring your frontline workers to a standstill. To ensure that such incidents don't happen, OS updates need to be controlled, and Samsung ePhoto is a service that helps with this. Marek had briefly explained about this too. So you can remotely install and activate the ePhoto client on your devices through ManageEngine to test, schedule, enforce, or even stop your OS updates altogether. Now, it's a continuous partnership with Samsung through which we are able to give you such advanced features on your Knox devices. But with ManageEngine's 16-year-long history in device management, we have developed a set of comprehensive EMM capabilities that can help you manage your Samsung devices better. Let me give you a high-level overview of these features as well. So to help increase adoption of BYOD in your environment, there are various self and bulk enrollment methods that are made available, apart from the corporate provisioning methods that Samsung and Android provide. We also provide comprehensive configurations that help set up your devices with emails, certificates, Wi-Fi, VPN, and so on. And several customization profiles are available too for setting up your home screens and wallpapers. Security profiles like passcode policies, device level restrictions, DLP policies, and conditional access help secure your devices and the corporate data that they contain. And we help enforce such policies as well through our EMM. Our content management and email management capabilities can help you provide secure access to corporate resources. And we even support encryption of email through SMIME for the highest level of security. This is increasingly relevant with the number of email breaches that we are seeing today. And another important component of our offering that many organizations find useful is the remote control that we provide natively. Unlike many solutions in the market, our remote control does not require any add-ons, integrations, or any kind of additional setup. And finally, we have exhaustive reporting and asset management capabilities to help gather and display detailed insights on your devices in the network, and even help you locate them physically whenever it's necessary. Now let's look at a few scenarios where these features will help you boost productivity and security in the organization. And I believe that the best place to start would be with application management because apps are the primary enablers of productivity in a mobile-centric world. So let's start with how you can ensure better productivity by managing your applications. Now, one step that many face a challenge with in application lifecycle management is configuring apps. Now, once an app is deployed, it takes manual effort to configure them later whenever your users come back seeking assistance. It requires another hurdle that many of you face is in deployment, where you have diverse applications available on the store and custom applications that are built by your enterprise. Now, ensuring that these apps get installed without any user intervention, and further ensuring that they remain installed in the app is very necessary. For instance, it could be an antivirus app or a VPN which ensures compliance to your security guidelines in the organization. And later comes the challenge of updating your apps where an unstable app version or deployment during a non-work hour window can cause disruptions in productivity. Now, ManageEngine helps address the first challenge by using app configurations, or app config in short, which lets you configure all your necessary parameters in the app, and the app is ready for use as soon as it is installed for the very first time. Now, consider a VPN app, for example. You can set what protocol is used, the server address, the app settings, and even user login credentials before the app is deployed. And you can further complement this with other capabilities like certificate distribution, which could be used to authenticate the device and the user in the background itself. Now, once all these necessary configurations are set, you can go ahead and trigger app installation, which will install the app silently without any user intervention. And further, any app that is installed using our EMM capabilities can be made such that they cannot be removed by the end user by any ways. Now let's consider that the same VPN app needs to be updated throughout your network of devices. To go about this safely, we provide you support for multiple versions of the same application in our unified app repository. Our app repository holds applications of all types and versions in a single place for better app management. So you can rigorously test a new version A of your VPN application on a select group of devices to figure out any problems, and then deploy another version B that will check if the problems are addressed. Now, once you validate this new version B, you can scale the distribution by scheduling the app update to take place during a non-work hour window. And this avoids any disruption to your employees, be it from faulty apps or from any untimely deployment. One question that many of you may have regarding app management is how to ensure that certain apps are not present in the network. Both malicious apps and even trusted apps that are downloaded from untrustworthy sources can both contain malware. And so we help you set policies to block malicious apps or even prevent sideloading of apps by restricting your installation to just the Play Store. Now, if you have stricter guidelines to be implemented in the organization, you can allow list a set of trusted applications for even better security. While apps act as a medium for accessing numerous corporate resources, there are situations where you may not be able to allow such access due to security reasons, or even because it is a set of confidential documents that could be prone to data leaks if shared via email. But from an end user's perspective, timely access to documents is crucial, like in the case of flight manuals in cockpits, or product documents via ad hoc sales visits, or training manuals for your shop floor workers on a shared device. Now, it is not just timely access that matters here, but timely access to updated documents. A centralized repository that's capable of instant distribution is the key to solving this challenge, and we help you achieve this with our content management capabilities. Now, whenever you distribute or update content through our UEM, they reflect onto a sandboxed content repository with a built-in viewer, and that's capable of handling all common file types like audios, videos, and documents. Now, since it is a unified repository, your employees can also find the right files very quickly instead of having to dig through their emails for the right attachment. And to protect the confidentiality of content that you shared using our UEM, you can even have your end users authenticate themselves with passcodes before accessing them, or even set allow certain third-party applications to access these resources. We also have other strong DLP capabilities that can help protect your corporate data, including the distributed content. So you can block device functions like camera, microphone, screenshots, and screen recording, or even stop transfers altogether via USBs, Bluetooth, or other such wireless communication protocols. You could even prevent backup of your application data and your corporate data to third-party cloud services, or completely block sharing through clipboards and native share options that are present within your application. Now, this helps in minimizing the risk of data leaks in your organization. Now, content like videos are often shared with digital signage devices for playback in environments like retail. And digital signage, kiosks, and other such single-purpose devices are crucial for day-to-day operations. So let me touch upon how you can manage your single-purpose devices using our UEM. Now, since these kiosk devices facilitate many employees and customers, the safety of the sensitive information it contains is needs to be ensured, and it's very crucial to ensure its safety. And the safety of any kiosk device is completely dependent on the way it is set up. And this is where ManageEngine ensures that the setup of your single-purpose devices is airtight. And depending on the scenario of your deployment, you may need to configure the devices to open just a single app, like in the case of a POS terminal, or multiple set of apps like in a typical manufacturing shop floor, or a web portal like in the case of a self-service kiosk. In all these cases, we ensure that only what is configured can be accessed, and that only authorized personnel have access to other apps, functions, or websites after they authenticate themselves with passcodes. A lot of frontline workers, especially in the healthcare sector, use shared devices set up in kiosk mode. Now, as I had mentioned earlier, ensuring a consistent user experience becomes vital in such a situation. And to help such workers find the apps that they use and the websites that they visit every day quickly, we support detailed home screen layout customization, where you can set the order in which your apps are arranged and organize them into folders, or even choose a convenient app layout. We also support a wallpaper customization to align your devices as per your brand marketing initiatives, so that you can ensure that the brand marketing activities are done very properly. Now, kiosks largely face the public and have lesser attention from your employees, so they're prone to thefts. Now, these are devices that contain a lot of sensitive information, and having a proactive and reactive plan to handle such a situation is mandatory. Lost devices can become a financial burden due to the various compliance regulations that are broken in the event of a theft. And to tackle such scenarios, the GeoFins capability that we provide, which conditionally provides access to devices based on location, is beneficial. When a device is lost, you can additionally lock, reset the passcode, or even locate the device to fetch it back. Now, if the device becomes unrecoverable, you can erase the entire device to ensure that the data that is present in it does not fall into the wrong hands. And further, any unauthorized device reset that is done by the malicious actors will ensure that the enrollment process does not happen again until an authenticated user signs into the device. Now, this is called factory reset protection, and it ensures that the device and the corporate resources are logged until the verification is complete on the device. With mobile devices gaining significance in the world of work, we are bound to face increasing scenarios of trouble with them. Now, this has already proven to be a problem for field workers who are far away from their offices. Being able to instantly troubleshoot such critical devices is a basic requirement for your hassle-free business operations, and our built-in remote control tool that lets you remotely view and even control your devices without needing to integrate with other solutions or tools aids with this process. Our tool is also capable of taking unattended remote access, which is beneficial in situations where the device is not assigned to a particular user, like customer-facing kiosks. Now, once it is configured on a particular device, you can remotely access it without needing any kind of user input. And we have expanded this capability for remote actions like restart, which will typically require user input. And the session even resumes once the restart is complete. So along with restart, we've provided quick commands for common troubleshooting steps like clearing your app data. And this helps in troubleshooting your devices seamlessly. Our remote troubleshooting capabilities are extended to all Samsung Knox devices, And we even provide zero-day support for all new Knox capable models. All the capabilities that I highlighted today are made available through our mothership offering, which is Desktop Central. And Desktop Central is our unified endpoint management and security offering. And it further extends such capabilities to multiple OSs and device types, and even adds additional client management capabilities to your portfolio. So Desktop Central helps with a comprehensive device lifecycle management of all your endpoints from onboarding to even decommissioning. So you can leverage various zero-touch provisioning options that are made available from Android, Windows, Apple, and Chrome OS to automate your device setup, or even use our own proprietary OS deployment technology to achieve such a similar zero-touch experience. So our software management capabilities include pre-built and customizable software templates that can be readily deployed with customized workflows. For example, workflows can be used to check for dependent apps and app versions, or memory availability, and even storage availability before deploying your applications. And similarly, our native troubleshooting capabilities are extended to other platforms and can be used to troubleshoot your devices, not just in the foreground, but also the background with various tools that are made available dedicatedly for this. We have a vulnerability detection and remediation for patchable and non-patchable vulnerabilities as well. And our patch management is comprehensive and offers flexible workflow automations for you to automate your complete patch management in the organization. We're also building an anti-ransomware service as part of a security offering, and you can expect its release soon as well. Now, to ensure compliance with various industry standards and guidelines, we help set up your devices with policies and restrictions, or monitor and regulate access to sensitive corporate data, or keep a check on your privileged elevations, and even encrypt your devices with BitLocker, FileVault, and other such native options that are made available. In this cloud-first era, browsers are the medium of access for all your apps and services. Because of this, they've started to garner a lot of attention from malicious actors, and that is why we've built web protection as an integral part of our offering. And finally, we have a reporting mechanism which is very flexible and automated. So you can get instant alerts on events like device non-compliance, or generate reports on device diagnostics, security posture, or software licensing and usage, or even schedule reports for your management on devices, apps, vulnerabilities, and other such sensitive files. We provide these capabilities on a wide range of platforms like Mac OS, Windows, Chrome OS, browsers, Android, iOS, tvOS, and various Linux distros. And since we support such a large number of platforms, we're able to provide management and security for diverse device types like ATM machines, VR headsets, and even wearables. Through our endpoint management expertise that we built in over 15 years, we're proud to say that we help over 130,000 admins manage about 16.5 million devices across 190 countries. And one of our unique value propositions is the integrated ecosystem that unifies IT management and workspace management. And Desktop Central has tight integrations within Zoho and even outside Zoho as well. For example, we integrate with popular help desk services like ManageEngine Service Desk Plus, ServiceNow, and Jira to help manage your tickets and endpoints from the very same console. Now, this allows us to boost employee experience through self-service portals as well. So your users can request for new software or license extensions, and our IT teams can give access from their ITSM dashboards itself without having to shift to their UEM console. And Zoho One, this slide here shows Zoho One, which is our flagship offering with over 50 applications spanning across productivity, collaboration, communication, marketing, sales, customer service, HR, and finance verticals. And this is consolidated into a single place under Zoho One. Now, this is truly an entire workspace built for your business, and our UEM integrates with Zoho One and helps you deploy, manage, and even secure applications, effectively helping manage an entire workspace for you. Now, this integration has contextual significance too. For example, take the apps that are displayed here on the slide. We provide security policies like conditional access to applications and several in-app protection policies so that the workspace applications are safe from data leaks. We're also constantly evolving our ecosystem to provide a more unified approach towards IT and workspace management, where managing devices, apps, and the entire workspace is going to be even more tightly integrated and contextual than what I've mentioned now. With this, we are nearing the end of our webinar, and I'd like to quickly summarize all the offerings that are fused together to form our UEM solution. We provide these offerings separately as well for those who are interested in individual capabilities like mobile device management or remote access. Now, if you're interested in what Samsung and ManageEngine have to offer, then you can scan the QR codes that are displayed here, and so that you can get in touch with us. There are the contacts for our sales, Samsung's sales as well, and you can even get a free personalized demo of ManageEngine with the QR code that's shown on the right side, or you can learn more about Desktop Central from the QR that's there at the right bottom corner. So with this, we are coming to end of the session, and Marek and I will be answering some of your questions now. So do post any other queries that you may have, and thank you all for tuning into this webinar, and have a great day ahead.